Medicaid in Idaho is supposed to act as a safety net for people unable to pay for regular insurance. But despite this state's emphasis on keeping people in their homes, some of those cases just slip through the gaps.
And tonight, On Your Side introduces you to a man who's done everything he can to stay independent, but who faces possible homelessness thanks to a system he says needs to be fixed.
Okay, this is my home.
Imagine a world where all you can move is your head.
A situation that could happen to anybody.
That's the world Randy Nilson was forced to embrace when he was diagnosed with MS in 1988.
I had this house built in 1996.
He custom built it with his own money, knowing he would eventually lose use of first his legs and then his arms.
It's all handicap accessible. There are no stairs, no steps.
He even built an indoor therapy pool to stay self-sufficient. Now, everything he's worked for is in jeopardy.
I can't keep going into debt. At some point, I'm going to have to sell the house.
Here's why. He worked in the state tax office until 2011, when he says he was forced into retirement.
They told me I couldn't work anymore.
As a result, he's had to transfer from Medicaid disability to the Aged and Disabled Waiver Program.
And under that program, I'm not able to retain enough money in order to stay in this home.
Myself, Randy, and the agency that I used to work for, Disability Rights Idaho, are just asking for some relatively simple changes.
Mary Jo Butler, who helped Nilson navigate the program, explains the problem.
They were allowing him only about $1,000 a month to live on, to pay mortgage, food, clothing. But he doesn't have any money because everything goes to Medicaid. So.
Because he was such a productive worker with a solid retirement program, the state is demanding he pay more than most people.
Well, that depends on their individual situation. So if they do have income that can help share the cost, then they do need to contribute more.
Even if it means putting someone out of their house?
No, that actually, we're very fair with the share of cost. The goal of the program basically is to keep the person in their home as long as possible.
Butler says the program is not fair and would likely put Nilson in a nursing home, which would cost the state more.
None of us wants to live in a nursing home. That's not the goal, and shouldn't be. We shouldn't feel that that's an acceptable alternative. You have to remember, this could happen to any of us. A stroke, an accident, anything could put us in this situation, and what we would want would be able to stay on our home.
But with 8,000 people on the same program in Idaho, Shanahan says state self-reliance workers are forced to make tough decisions every day.
As a taxpayer, I think they kind of think that if people have the money to pay, they should be paying their way, that Medicaid should be the backstop, kind of the safety net for them.
Butler says in Nilson's case, the safety net is actually on the ground.
He's been able to hang on, but I don't know how long he'd be able to do that.
Now, another big issue, according to Butler, is the state's lack of clear medical deductions. Other states have clear lists of medical deductions, items that people can help get people some money back, like Nilson. But Idaho apparently does not have that list. It is instead a long and complicated appeals process. It's so difficult that some people who deserve refunds don't even bother.
Never get them or never even try for them. Okay, so
it's unfortunate.
What does Butler say needs to be changed in all of this then?
Well, really, especially along those lines, she says, imagine if the tax code where every deduction had to be reviewed before it could be approved. Most Americans would be outraged at such a system. But that's just what's happening with those on the waiver program. She says Idaho needs that clear list of standard deductions before people like Nilson find themselves homeless.
And other states do that.
And other states do that. Idaho does it on a case-by-case basis.
We'll have to see what happens.
Well, I hope you can get some help.
Yeah.